Welcome back to the Fertile Dark. It's been a while since our last episode, and I want to start by thanking all of you for sticking with me during this time of pause and recalibration. If you're new here, this podcast is a space where we dive into the psyche and explore spiritual growth, uncover tools for transformation. We do it all through a lens of psychology and spirituality. If you've been with me from the beginning, I really do appreciate your understanding as I've been navigating some really big life challenges. It's good to be back with all of you again, and I am ready and excited to start fresh into a new season of discovery and connection. It really has been a long time since our last episode. Some of that was intentional to build in a bit of a break. I am a student right now, and there are a couple weeks in each semester that get pretty hard. But what I also found last year, which was really interesting to me and unexpected, was that I went into a period of really intense depression. I didn't expect that, but it was something that came on pretty strong all the same. And it was intense enough that it required me to take a step back from a lot of different things. There are so many different things in my life that I had to set aside so that I could really deal with what was going on internally for me, not just academically, but psycho-spiritually. And it seemed really appropriate that in a podcast where we talk about navigating these kinds of challenges and establishing healthy boundaries and prioritizing self-care, that I would implement a lot of those same principles in my own life. And I'm happy to say that I am better than I've been in a long time. I have more vitality and aliveness, and I'm excited to share some of the things that I've been learning and experiencing with you as we jump into a new season of the Fertile Dark. There are a few changes that you may notice as we step into a new season of the show. One key difference is that my co-host Krista may not appear in every episode or even very often, just due to some scheduling challenges, as well as her doing her best to navigate and manage her own energy needs. However, she's still going to be involved behind the scenes. She's going to be contributing research and insights to help guide the direction of our conversations, as well as doing some really important things that we've been wanting to do for a long time to give us a renewed focus on community engagement and collaboration. And so you're going to see her hand still present in the show, just maybe not as visibly active. You're also going to see some other changes this year. Some of those are still up and coming, but I am really excited for what they're going to be. We're working to really double down on the accessibility and efficacy of the kinds of things that we're trying to do here together. Some things in that realm that you may be able to look forward to. We're really excited that we're building a website for the show. We are also going to be putting together some resources for listeners that you can download and work through on your own to help you through some of the topics. Some of those are going to also be for past episodes of the show that we really wanted to have something tangible for you and just didn't really have the resources for at the time. So we're really excited to be able to come back to those. We also have a lot of really powerful topics that we're hoping to be able to cover this season. Some of those we're still ironing out the details, but we're really excited for some of those topics, things like intergenerational trauma, the role of plant medicine and healing, topics like human design, the power of numerology as a spiritual practice, the importance of setting healthy boundaries in relationships. We're going to talk about archetypal approaches to leadership and hopefully even bring in some special guests to help us look at whole child education and reparenting the inner child and even more things. We're hoping to explore more of this connection with the more than human world. I'm really excited for those things, and some of those will be topics that have actually been recorded previously, but that we didn't have a chance yet to edit and produce simply because there was not the internal resources to be able to make that happen. I just ask that all of you, please, in whatever way it is that you add your intention to what we're doing here, please send that this direction so that we can bring on some of the really wonderful people that we're hoping to be able to meet with, and that we'll be able to have some of these other resources that we need to be able to continue on bringing value to your experience as you listen. I really am just so grateful to each and every one of you for being part of this journey. It always blows me away anytime that I talk to someone and they tell me about listening to the podcast or sharing the podcast with someone that they know. It really means more to me than I can express, simply because this is a journey that I don't know that I really ever thought I would be on, but that I've really felt called towards. And so to have those experiences of being stopped in a conversation where someone can ask me a question about the newest episode or when's the next episode's going to come out, it really does mean so much to me. And I'm so grateful to all of you for watching and listening. As we move forward into this new season, I'd encourage you to reach out, share your thoughts, share your questions. Let me know the topics that you'd like to hear about. You can find us on Instagram and on Facebook. You can email us, and I'm really excited for the opportunity that we have to grow together and continue to nurture that sacred space that is the fertile dark. So until next time, keep delving deep and embracing the journey.